Well, hello, ladies, and welcome to Paper Crafts by Elaine. I am Elaine, and today I am going to be doing some work on a book. Um, I think all of you probably have heard by now about Miss America 2019, Chrissy, jumping to her death, and it's really weighed kind of heavy on my heart. And Stampin' Up! Has a new stamp set that's not in your catalog, and it goes for sale actually it went for sale the 1st of February, so you can purchase it now. But I really have become partial to it, and as I was thinking about all that's been going on in our world, I thought, I'd really like to show you a few things with this stamp set. But I also wanted to show you how we can take our paper pumpkin and make it into something totally different. It doesn't have to be just a paper pumpkin. It doesn't have to be just cards. You're going to see where I take some of the paper pumpkin and add it together with the Here Together and I Am and You Matter to Me. Let me think. Is that what the name of this is? No, this one's Here For You, and this one's Here Together. So I'm going to take these three products, and I'm going to pull together a mini album. Now, I haven't quite finished the mini album, but I got enough of it done that you're going to start to see how you can pull together your products and make something different every single time. So let's start off by letting me show you this month's paper pumpkin, and I'm just going to do a quickie. So as you remember, it came with a card that was a three-fold. It's like this, and then you fold it up, and you have your card when you open it up, and it had several of those, plus it had several of these. Cindy and I both fell in love with the inside of the envelope. As you can see, it goes all the way around on both sides, so we use that envelope quite a bit. Your paper pumpkin is all inclusive, so it did have the decorations. It had where you could order extras, the Hugs and Kisses boxes. It had a spot in it. This particular time it happened to be gray granite. It had individual hearts in it, all kinds of things in it, including your dots as well as your dimensionals. So you've got everything in this paper pumpkin that you need to make 10 cards. Well, Cindy and I made 10 cards just playing around with cutting it up and doing all sorts of things. And you might have seen some of our cards. We showed them to you yesterday, and I am going to refer you back to that video to give you an opportunity to see some of the cards that we did. But what we want to work on today is a scrapbook. And so I'm going to pull all of these aside, and we're going to use the Here For You and the Here Together plus our paper pumpkin to make a cute little scrapbook. Now, I'm sure all of us know someone in our lives that they're a little bit depressed, or they need us for something, or there's something going on in their lives and they need us, and that's what this book is going to be about. Let me zoom you in just a little bit. Oh, wrong way. So you can actually see what I did do. Now, as you see, very first thing, I cut the inside of that envelope, and I used it here at the top. This is some of our 4x6 DSP, which is available in our catalog, and I used some of the Blushing Bride ribbon here. This all came out of the paper pumpkin. So as you can see, I've incorporated everything together. Now, when I got ready to put my book together, I just pulled a string that goes all the way around it, and I will take and run it all the way up. I will put a little piece of tape on this so that that piece will lay down flat. All of those are little things that I'll do to finish up my book. Now, let's take a look at what I did on the inside. Now, I think there's nothing any better than being able to put a picture of the two of us right here on the inside. And then Hugs and Kisses for a friend. I think that's so important in our lives to let other people know that we genuinely care about them. Now, this is the stamp set and the dies. I've used the stamp sets here and the dies to do my heart hand. Now, I just love the way that come out. So with that, I also used another new product that we have, and that is our flesh tones. So I'm going to quickly show you a secret about your flesh tones so that you'll know how to figure out what it is that you want. Now, when we looked at the flesh tones the first time, I didn't know anything about them. I just pulled them out of the box, as you may very well remember. What I have learned since then is that instead of all of these having names, they have numbers. So if you look on the side of them, you will find that it goes from number 100 all the way up to number 1000. Ladies, Stampin' Up! Has got it set up so that the 100s is the darkest, and 200's a little lighter, 300's a little lighter, and when you get all the way up to the 1000 mark, you will find that you will have a very light skin tone. Now, just to let you know how light it is, let me let you know that I have used, I got them out of order. I knew I did. 8, 5, 6. I'm missing 7. That's because 7 is what I use. There it is. So I have used 7 when I colored this one in. So you can see how it would be super light if you were to go all the way down to the 1000. Okay? And then when I got ready to do the nail polish that's on my girl's hands, I just did a little bit of the Poppy Parade there. Okay? Now, the other thing to let you know is that the new Stampin' Blends are on sale. You get 2 of them for $9, and they come in an even and an odd number, so you get 100 and 200 together, and you get 900 and 1000 together. And so they do come in 2 sets of 2, and there's a total of 10. So I'm super happy with these markers. Now let's get back to my book. So here I wanted to do something different here. So remember, our cards had a 3-fold. Okay, so all I had to do was open up this card, and you can see that I put "You Matter." And then I have a place here where I can do some writing or put 2 pictures in here. There's all kinds of things that I can do here. Now, just so you know, this and this came out of the paper pumpkin, whereas the hand and the "You Matter to Me" came out of the "Here Together" and "I Am Here for You." Okay, so let's look at the next page. I didn't do anything really particular on this page. I would probably put a picture here, another picture here, or I may do my journaling here. I'm a pretty big journaler, and so I would probably come back in here and do a journal writing, especially if I'm giving this to somebody who is a little bit down in the dumps, to let them know I'm here for them. Now, as I told you, I have not completely finished my book, so I do have something that I will want to put here. But again, I wanted you to see how I would use some of the other pieces on the inside of it. And I love the way this little pinky promise, it says, "I promise, here for you. I promise I'm here for you." And I love the way that works out. I also like the way these letters cut out. They cut out with a bit of an openness to them. And that's kind of the feel that I wanted for my book, was an openness. So when you add, I want the book to be open and let them know that I'm there for them, and that this will always be there for them. I think it's just awesome that the letters offer that same kind of openness. All right, so those are the pages that I have already finished with my book. I do have more pages that I'm ready to put in, but I wanted to give you the opportunity to see how you could take your paper pumpkin and use the pieces of it. These are the stamp sets from the paper pumpkin, and make a very nice album out of it. So, ladies, that's what I wanted to show you today. Just a quick down and dirty of using your paper pumpkin um, for your mini album book. And as I said, I will go through and finish working on it because I do have someone in mind to send it to. But I wanted you to see the beginning of the book to give you some ideas. And I would love to see how you're going to use your paper pumpkin, as well as any ideas that you have come up new with your paper pumpkin. Please be sure to post them on the Paper Crafts by Elaine um, Facebook page so that we can share it with all of our friends. So, ladies, that's what I wanted to show you today, our new products, as well as different ways to use your paper pumpkin. Please remember that in order to get your paper pumpkin, you are going to need to go ahead and order next month's. You have to order before the 10th of February in order to get it. And you can get your paper pumpkin by going to papercraftsbyelaine.com/paper pumpkin, and you can start ordering your paper pumpkin so you can play along with us next month. So we'll be back to see on Friday. Cindy and I will be in the middle of our retreat, and I do like to come on when we're in our retreat and show you around of some of the things that we're doing. So I'm going to set my alarm to remind me at 2 o'clock to cut on my video and come around and show you some of the fun things that we do at our retreat. So look there. Hello from, look there. The magic capital of the world. Really good to see you, ladies. So, Gretchen, we're nice. We're happy to have you here. And I do see that Denise and Lori and Janet and Faye and Michelle and Cindy and Marsha, Lori. It's good to see all of you girls here. So I hope that you've enjoyed my mini album made with the paper pumpkin. No, my retreat is not have a virtual option to it. This is a pretty busy and big retreat for us. And so it's just impossible for me to do it virtual at the same time. I do virtual retreats other times of the year, but I can't do the two of them together. Good question, though, Denise. Thanks for asking. Looking forward to seeing all of you, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend. We'll do a run through on our retreat on Friday. In the meantime, have a great day and happy crafting. Bye.